Salvador, student of Sharda University, third year Electronics and Communication in BTech. Actually, I gonna present you my fifth semester project, which you can see in front of you. I'm going to talk about the new technologies in our days. That means in recent time, people used to control water manually, but in our days, with the help of the technology, we can control water without doing manual techniques. Means we are going to do an automatic watering system for plants using an Arduino. As you can see here, we have different components which we are going to explain. I'm going to explain you how it works and how we have connected. Let's go. Actually, you can see we have an Arduino, as you can see over there. Before going to explain you an Arduino, I'm going first to talk about the components which we have used for this project. I have used an Arduino Uno, a relay, soil moisture sensor, jumper wire, male and female, power supply, water pump, plug, tape, pipe, flowers bucket, container. Actually, as we have enumerated those components, let's see one by one. Let's take the moisture soil sensor. Here you can see. Actually, this moisture soil sensor is all about the main part of this project. Means we have two probes, as you can see, are separated. Means no current will flow between them. You understand? Therefore, we have to put them in a dry soil so it may detect whether the soil are dry or are wet. That means with the help with this moisture soil sensor, we can just put it in soil, then it will detect. Yes. A soil moisture sensor can read the amount of moisture present in the soil surrounding it. That means because if we want these two probes to be in contact, we have one condition which says if the condition is when the condition of the soil is less than 5 volts, then the soil condition is considered as dry, and immediately the moisture soil sensor sends the logic signal to the microcontroller, which is an Arduino. Then the microcontroller turns on the water pump circuit. Okay, when it's less than 5 volts, these probes will send the message to the microcontroller, which will take 5 volts through the relay, because relay will use it as a switch. 5 volt, then it will get here as 220 volts, which will send a message to the pump to supply water. Okay. We have again a potentiometer, which we have to use still in a moisture soil sensor. A potentiometer which will help us to tune the sensor of the soil. Sometimes you can even see there are some plants which require many waters, like rice plants require many waters. So with the help with this potentiometer, we can tune and see when the water will go which level, then it will stop itself, we call it automatically. Okay, let's take an Arduino. Here an Arduino can see nothing are more than we have just we have initialized the port 8 as input and port 13, as you can see, port 13 as output. That means we'll have some messages from the props, from this soil moisture sensor. You will send a message here to the input port number 8, then we give to the port number 13. Port number 13 will send that message to the relay. Okay, because an Arduino is a microcontroller based on ATG. ATG 328p data sheet. It has 14 digital output pins, of which 6 can be used as pulse width modulation output and 6 analog input. A 16 MHz crystal, it has actually an USB connection, a power jack. It contains many components. That's why they call it a microcontroller actually. Let's go to the relay. Relay, we are using it as a switch. Okay, as I have said previously. Here we have kind of coil in the, I'm talking about the inside of the relay. We have a coil inside and a switch. A coil and a switch, there is a distance between them. Then at the coil there is a magnetic which will help us, where if we send the 5 volts here, then the magnetic will pull up the switch which is open to close. When the switch is closed, then the message will pass to the pump to supply water. If not, the switch will remain open. That means the pump won't send water. I have a plug which we have to connect just over there. I have a water pump, as you can see. I have also a pipe which will help us to supply to take water from the water pump to that bouquet of flowers actually. I think I've almost done the necessary things, so let's go and let's see how it works. Before going through, I want to talk about the coding of this project, because while talking about an Arduino Uno, that means we have to program it so that it may follow the instruction. Okay,